Good morning, adventurers. It's okay if you're feeling a little jealous of my drill here. In case you're wondering, it's 12 inches.
I'm feeling a little emasculated by this thing.
Wait till I start pounding these holes with it.
All right, enough sexual innuendo. You actually have to use the dang thing. All right, now just drill on that spot.
Am I doing this, Ruby?
Did the horn get stuck on?
Stuck on. So it turns out working on a tiny house is actually a really big project. So we have enlisted Mr. Robert Cat again.
Yes, Mr. Robert Cat Sr.,
Yes.
also known
As Bobby Cat. So if you guys have been following along with this renovation from hell, you know that we have kind of paused on the main house back there and we have turned our sights to the tiny house. So we actually ended up gutting the entire tiny house. We ripped all the walls out, got all the insulation out of there, the ceiling came down, and now we are ready, more or less, to start really renovating. So while I was out picking up the cat, Eric was here ripping out a wall. He ended up prying off all of the little pieces of wood, bashing the paneling from the inside, ripping it all off, and then he very delicately removed the window.
Oopsie. Yes, and ultimately the goal was to reveal this entire wall so that we can build an addition right here. Because we don't want the house to be too tiny, right?
No, I think 400 square feet is tiny house and we're gonna get right up to it.
Well, that's what Google AI said. It said anything over 400 is not a tiny house. I don't know how accurate that is. Oh, and also we have finally managed to consolidate all of our tools into one spot. We have also got a bunch of snacks to keep us going throughout the day. And summer is so freaking hanging on, y'all. So we have a ton of water because we don't want to be dying of heat stroke out here.
Sadly, the land slopes up here, so we have to end up grading all of this. We have to dig out a bunch of post holes. How many? 7 of those?
Yeah.
So I guess today the goal is to try and frame out this whole tiny house addition. Have we ever done anything like that before in our entire lives? No, but how hard can it be? I mean, man has done it throughout history, right?
How hard can it be? That's our motto for today.
How hard can it be? Spoiler, really, really hard.
Playing tug of war with the earth.
Yeah, these roots are really rooted in there. Oh, prepare to be severed. Yeah.
I think you really got to the root of the problem.
Can we make any more root jokes? I think that's it. Well, we've been at it all day, and we have successfully created a mud pit.
This would be perfect if we were trying to mud wrestle.
I know, I was about to say, should we just strip down and wrestle in it?
OnlyFans?
Ah, would you pay for that? Because we could leave this. I could be done right now. This could be the end of this. But yeah, sadly, we've been battling the rain all day, and this storm has really just done us in here. It's a little too wild for us to continue, I think, at the moment.
This is exactly what we didn't want to happen.
The one thing we didn't want to happen.
Because we have a limited time with the Bobcat, so it's like, this just is a waste of money right here. Money down the drain.
We have 24 hours until we have to get it back. I have a feeling we will be extending, sadly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we have succeeded in building a sloppy mud pit. What do you guys think?
Maybe we should just get some pigs and raise them here. Call it a day.
It was raining this morning and then it stopped. The sun has come out and the mud is slowly drying, but we were too impatient to wait for all that, so we just started digging in the mud.
Luckily, Eric wasn't out here when I was doing this because I did get it stuck for a second.
Yeah.
But I got it unstuck.
But I blame the rental company because this tire back here is completely bald and they wouldn't change it out for us. That's the spot that keeps slipping and the whole thing keeps moving like this. But we extended, so we have one more day with this Bobcat. So rain or shine or mud or dirt, we are getting these freaking forms dug. But in the meantime, I'm having a heck of a lot of fun out here.
Well, it ain't pretty, but we've more or less got this graded.
I think it looks beautiful.
I know, it's actually pretty nice considering the mess that it started as. So now we're just putting out our string to give us a rough outline of the new addition so that we can then form our concrete posts in there and start building, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that what we're doing?
Well,
Okay.
You're doing it. I don't freaking know.
I don't know.
I already
Eric,
did one, so.
Yeah, Eric just said, here, do this. And so I'm doing it.
You're working pretty hard over here.
We're like only halfway through the day, and oh my god, I've been shoveling, I've been pickaxing, I've been moving a billion rocks. My little muscles aren't used to it. They're used to like Pilates and light weights.
Well, I happen to have just the thing to keep you going today. Here, have a chomp on some chomps.
All right. Wait a second. I'm starting to feel really beefy. Whoa. Holy cow, y'all. Good thing Chomps is sponsoring this video because now I'm ready to crush it. That's how you do it, right? But seriously, you guys know that we are always working or traveling, just basically always on the go. But these little babies are the perfect snack. We always make sure to have them with us when we're out and about. Each stick has 10 to 12 grams of protein. They're made with real ingredients, and best of all, they have 0 sugar. This is what I do to sugar. They've got a bunch of different flavors, but we like a little spice, so jalapeno is our favorite. You can order Chomps directly from their website, but they're also available in tons of different stores. You can click our handy link in the description below to find the one nearest you.
Well, I think we did a pretty good job roughing in our first foundation edition. Not too bad, huh? It looks legit. This is what I always see at construction sites anyway.
Orange spray paint, orange string, rebar.
Yeah, and we had a happy little accident. When I mocked this up in SketchUp, I ended up putting these forms out here. I put 3 of them, but you really don't need 3 of them because we're running 2x8s out here instead of the 2x6s that this floor is made up of, so it's gonna be much stronger and it can easily span this distance. Plus, we're gonna put some very beefy forms in this thing. So yeah, one less big giant hole that we have to dig, and I guess we get to return some materials, right?
Hooray, savings!
We'll probably find some other hole to dig. We'll probably need it anyway,
Well,
but
yeah.
whatever.
Maybe one for me when I give up later.
To bury yourself in?
Just leave me here with the house.
Funny.
All right, we officially have all of our X's marked for our concrete holes, but we're not gonna dig all these holes by hand because that sounds horrible. So instead, Mr. Bobcat turns into Mr. Auger Cat.
This is a serious piece of equipment, y'all.
Yeah, they tried to give us the 6-inch, and I was like, nah, I need bigger, so they gave us the 12.
How many
And now-
jokes about the size of this? It's really the
just-
girth that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's the girth that I'm interested in.
Let's just let's dig some holes.
Let's dig some holes, boy.
I think you're good there. A little bit easier than a shovel, huh?
Oh my gosh, this is magical.
It feels like you're inside of a mech monster or
I
something.
know! I can do anything! I can drill to the center of the earth!
Is that an auger, or are you just happy to see me?
I think he's happy to see you.
Now the fun part. We have these little boxes that are going to be kind of the top little plates for our concrete forms that are going to go 30 inches into the ground. We've never done this before, so we're just kind of figuring this out as we go. We have one form already in the corner over there that is the level that we built off the existing structure that we're using to level everything else just with a string level here. Basically what we're going to try to do is get this corner level, and then we're going to level the rest of this box to it.
We're level.
All right, drill her in.
Jesus, what did I do?
What happened?
I think I swallowed a splinter. Blah.
You what?
Piece of wood went right up into my mouth. Blah.
We had to pause because we're running the line from over there, and this dirt is so much higher than it seems here, so we keep having to keep digging this truck, and we keep thinking this is level, but it's not because the line is hitting the dirt halfway through. Okay, all right. That's freaking level. We're going with that.
Whoa.
Look level?
Yep.
Okay. Dead level, baby. Yeah. All right, screw this box. Jesus.
One thing that I learned about concrete is that they sell them in bags by the pound. Now we were supposed to get 60-pound bags, but they were out of stock. They only had 80. So every one of these is freaking 80 pounds that you gotta lift up into this bucket.
You lift that like a BAMF.
Oh yeah. My workout for today and tomorrow, make sure you inhale a good little bit of it. It's good for the lungs. Lungs of steel, is that a thing?
No.
Oh, well mine are lungs of concrete.
I guess next time we could get a proper cement mixer, but.
That's not fun. Ugh. Oh no, holes everywhere! Oh no! Oh no!
Go quick! Oh my gosh. All right, now we get to mix some concrete. Hit me with that water, girl. I've done this maybe one other time when I was a kid. That's about it. It's like riding a bike though, right?
Oh geez. If I can unkink the hose, there we go.
All right, it's all mixed up. Let's get it in the hole, girl.
Sloppy.
Your first form is done.
Yeah.
Nice job. Looks pretty good.
Looks like something.
And now we got a rainstorm coming in, so gonna probably put a damper on this, but we're gonna get as far as we can.
Yeah, you just can't win.
Well, y'all, the time has come. We are at the point where we finally need some lumber to start assembling the floor and the addition to the tiny house and a bunch of other stuff. But we don't really have a good trailer or anything to pick up the lumber, so we decided to put in a big fat lumber delivery order from Home Depot. It's bright and early and I just got the text that he has arrived, so I think he's down here at the end of the road. I'm not sure how big his truck's gonna be. It just rained, so everything's all sloppy. I don't know if he can even get this thing in here. Oh yeah, that's a big rig. He's really having to work this thing to get that wood through here. I don't know if that's gonna work. Y'all, this guy has got some skills, man. Look how wide this is, and he is just taking it down this road like a champ. We're just cutting up a bunch of limbs as he goes down because these giant boards there are like 20 foot, and that's what we're using for our roof rafters.
I freaking love the future. We put in an order for lumber a day ago, and look what showed up. All this wood is going to become our tiny home.
Is it?
Is it? I don't know. What do you do?
I don't know. It's a little intimidating now because we've done all the destruction. Now we have to do the resurrection.
We've been messing with the plans and model on our laptop for like a month straight now. Now we have to actually do it. It's so much easier. We can just drag 2x4s on the laptop.
Can't drag them here.
Nope, we gotta use these now.
The last time you guys saw us, we were working on those concrete forms. We got all 6 of them poured. They are looking pretty freaking good, if you ask me. They are all nice and flat, level at the right height. They may or may not have been 3 inches off, but that's gonna be fine because we made such a large surface on them that we can offset it and account for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be so great. And that's the theme of this. We're gonna make a lot of mistakes and then we're gonna make more mistakes.
All right, well, we got a lot of mistakes to make here, so get on with it.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to do.
Can I start with this big boy?
Yeah, actually, we're gonna start with those 2 that are on the sawhorse right over there.
Well, there you go. The hard work's already done.
All right, we're gonna fasten this to the existing foundation with these big fat structural screws. None to it but to do it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. We got a lot of these to put in, so.
Right?
Yep. Lumber's heavy, y'all. Jeez. Hammer time. 88 3/4.
88 3/4. Coming
Yep.
right up.
It doesn't go in. Here, push that in for me.
Huh?
Push it.
Oh, it's gonna slap me in the face.
Yeah.
I know this trick.
There you go.
Okay, now just having a laugh.
Now that's teamwork.
Hit
What
my
happened?
thumb again.
You hit your thumb?
Every time you walk up, I smash my finger.
How many times have you hit your thumb today?
I don't know. We finally have our frame up. So behind the scenes, this was kind of all out of square. We had to do a bit of maneuvering to get it back into position.
These two posts here had a bit of a problem, but we ended up adjusting them a little bit. We measured corner to corner. We are square. Everything looks good.
Yeah, you know, you measure once, measure twice, measure 3 times, and then you build it once, twice, 3 times, and then you undo that and you redo it.
Exactly.
And then you have a house.
We are currently marking out 16 inches on center for our floor joists, which will also match our wall studs.
I didn't know I could be bad at drawing lines, but y'all, everything in woodworking is harder than you think.
Well, you almost have a house.
Is this almost a house?
Yeah, sure.
I guess I could live underneath here. I feel like we did something, right?
Yeah. Well, tell them how much you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you hate using the gas nailer?
11.
11?
I hate it, y'all.
You were so good at it by the end, though.
It's a horrifying device that only works half the time, and I know it's not going to shoot back and hit me in the eyeball, but I just feel like somehow the nail's gonna go whoop right into my brain. I hate it, and it's really heavy and very dirty.
So our posts worked out on our little plates here. We ended up making a nice little corner here and put these big structural screws through here that are really sweet. They just kind of ratchet down. Yeah, that worked out really well.
Yeah, sadly,
it definitely isn't going anywhere, that's for sure.
No, these floor joists are only tacked in here. I'd be walking on them and showing you what the floor will look like. But maybe in the next video, we should have, what, this whole floor done?
Yeah.
We should have all the framing done, maybe a roof, y'all.
Maybe. You guys have to stay tuned to see how far we can actually get.
We got big old plans, but our biggest plan is beer and pizza.
Yeah.
Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.